back to the channel. Where we got to is, the other episode was a handbrake. I think it was a handbrake lever. Let's have a look. Yeah, we was trying to sort out what to do with this bit. She was gone in that bit. Split here, and it's also split under the seat channel. So what I'm going to do with this, I've got another seat channel, good seat channel, because this one's blown in places and wants repairing. I've got a good seat channel to go in. So when I take this out, I'm then going to replace this panel, because I've got a good panel to go in here. Because if I repair this, it's probably going to split out again, because it's cracked. It's obviously stretched and weakened the metal. So I'm going to leave that at the minute till I get the rest of the floor patched up. But today what I've been doing is putting a panel in over there. So the panel I got out, or chopped out, was this one. As you can see, it was all holed here. There was a bit up here. The panel I put in had a slight hole there, but I've repaired it. But on the back, it's fairly rusty. But when I took, let's do it. It's probably easier to do it this way on a tablet. When I took took the panel out, it was actually reasonable under there. So all I've done is, where I've drilled the spot welds out, I've actually just spotted them again. I've cleaned them up, and then I've primed it all with some weld through primer. I've done that. The panel which is in there, I've repaired the actual spot welds. I've refilled them up. How I've done them, I've actually got these mole grips. Try and get them in focus. These mole grips, which are brilliant, really, because they're actually for welding seals. They've actually got a copper plate there, so when you put it on the panel like so, you can actually weld the hole up, and it melts together. So if you're doing, say, doing seals, I'm not going to balance seal like that. That's it. And trying to weld, you actually burn through into the other panel, but not burn through the other side. So they're quite a good idea. Not a lot of money, about 25 quid I paid for them. And I've used them at home and used them at work. I put seals on it at work, but they're ideal for just going over your hole like that. Then you can mount it in the vise and weld to your heart's content. Right, what I've done is, that's the old panel I took out. So what I've done is there's a stud on there. So what I've done is I knocked that stud out, and then laid that new panel on top of that one, and then I've actually got it in the right place, and I put some, as you can see, put some lines here. I've got a line here to line up with that, and a line here to line up with that. I've started welding it in. I've had a bit of an issue because I've actually cut the panel too short, which is a bit of a pain, so I'm actually trying to recover it and fill the gap, which I'm getting there. But I've tacked this in place here. I've got this swage line here matching up with that one. I've got my welding butt clamps in there to hold that panel flush, and I've got this panel, which is that one, which is cut out. I probably won't use all of that. I'll probably end up chopping that off there, because that is actually good, all good under there. But it's got to come up because that has actually bubbled there, you see. So I think I'll probably find the same issues as when I took this one off. The chassis well will be clean, but the panel has probably got rusty, and that's why it's blown it up. So that's got to come off. But I think there's a bit of rust when I look from underneath under here. I've got it buttered up so that swage line meets with that one, and also that all I'm trying to get shadow. It's all sitting flush there at the minute. I've got a couple of tech screws in. The blobs are welded where I done the spot welds when I drilled them out. But as you can see, let's try and do this on the back. As you can see, that's all sitting pretty at the minute. But that's that lug I was talking about, which I knocked out to lay the panel on top to get in the right position.